I think that sounds familiar that just passed by us.
So we've seen this airplane today, but now we're going to see it at night. So Matt Younkin is back. He's famous for this act. He is going to take the airplane he flew earlier, the Twin Beech, and he's maneuvering at night. He's got a ton of lights on and everything. But, you know, what people don't realize is doing this at night is really, really hard. He doesn't have any night vision goggles or anything like that. He's doing it all off of visual references. But now he has to pay attention to his attitude indicator because it's really easy to get disoriented at night at where the lights are. And especially if the weather is so-so, then you got to be close and watch.
When did he start doing this act?
I don't know, but he was crazy when he started.
I was going to say, this is wild.
Yeah, and it's really neat to see all the lights on the aircraft as he's maneuvering around, but he's going inverted. He's not just flying level around at night. He's doing rolls. If he can go over the top with the weather, he'll do that as well.
Wow.
And it's, you know, most of my combat sorties were at night, so I feel pretty comfortable flying at night, but I don't know if I'd feel comfortable doing a low-altitude aerobatic show at night like he is.
This is so cool to watch, and you can see there all the different lights on the aircraft, and I can see a lot of folks starting to look back up saying, hey, the show's not over.
And looking at that, what modifications were done to the plane for night shows like this?
Well, lighting. He's done a ton of different lighting things, you know, lighting up in the front of the engines, the lights on the side, how his wings are lit up and everything. Inside the cockpit, he's got to have some additional cockpit lighting that's going to allow him to tone it down enough so you don't lose your night vision, right? Because night vision matters for pilots now as well, too. So he's been able to do a lot of that and do this incredible performance.
It's almost like the lights are making the smoke change colors.
I thought it looked like afterburners almost, because you have the strobe effect reflecting off of the smoke, so it kind of looked like a little bit like the trail of the afterburners on the F-16.
That is true. It does, except, you know, that's more of a reddish flame as opposed to the orange and blue flame of an afterburner. But it does look like it. But if he had afterburners, those wings would be ripped off really quick.
If I couldn't hear him flying behind us right now, I'd think that was like a rocket ship just zooming through.
Well, I am sure that there are people throughout the county and across the river in Indiana that are going to be calling into news stations going, I just saw a UFO.
Yeah,
because you don't see anything like that often.
Rob, that's a UAP.
Yeah. Sorry.
And look, is it just our perspective that's changing, or are light colors changing?
No, he's got light colors changing on this thing too. So it's amazing that he's able to get his aircraft to have all that lighting. The electrical system alone on that airplane has got to be significant for all that type of lighting that he's got going on.
Go ahead.
He's got to practice this somewhere. Where does he do that?
Well, he starts in the daytime, but no, it's most of the same routine that he does in the daytime. He's just doing it at night now, and he's got all the lights to add on to it.
Do you know if he works on this himself in terms of like making the modifications to the plane?
He does, yep. And so he'll work on the aircraft, but he'll also have, you know, everything that you do on an airplane's got to be checked by somebody that's licensed airframe and power plant person and signed off. And then all of these every airplane that flew today, all of them were inspected by the FAA before they got to fly into the aerobatic box. So over the whole week, the FAA's been coming out doing inspections, including on the military aircraft as well. They'll make sure that they're all good to go for the shows that they do.
Well, it is so cool to see, especially at nighttime, and a treat, too, before we start those fireworks, which are now 37 minutes away.
Can you believe it? We've had a great day of watching these aircraft go through the sky when we really weren't sure how this was going to play out.
Well, you know, it's a neat experience to see an air show because really, when you stop and think about it, America is an air power nation. We travel by air, we do goods and services by air, we fight by air, and so it's important for us to do air shows to encourage the young people of this country to seek careers in aviation. And it's more than just the flyers, right? It's the people that fix the airplanes, design the airplanes, that control the airplanes. You know, all the coordination on the air traffic control centers and the towers and the airfields. We've got people all over the city that are involved in aviation. And Louisville is a transportation city, right? We exist as a city today because of transportation. We needed the river transportation. Then the railroad bridges over the Ohio, and now UPS, you know, we're an air hub. And when you get all the people